what's up you guys? This is Josh again. Sorry I hadn't been putting a whole lot of content on. I've been very busy and between jobs. I actually just got me a new job, so that's good. So hopefully soon I can start saving up some money and buying some more mods. But in the meantime, while I've been waiting to try to finish up this build, I got the last part coming in the mail. It's a RDX Type S oil pump, and it's taken them over a week just to ship it out. They had to get the pump itself specially machined so it'd be able to fit on the engine block, and I'll get into that later in a different video. I'm gonna actually put up a video that is a complete parts list, all the parts you need, what you're gonna need, so you'll be more prepared to when you get into this build. But in the meantime, I decided that I wanted to go ahead and upgrade my injectors, so I actually got some RDX 410cc injectors, and today I just got my Toyota clips that you're also going to need to put these things on. I'll drop the part numbers for both of these down below and where you can get them. I got both of mine on Amazon, so I think I got a set of 4 injectors for like $55 and the clips for like $35, so honestly it's not that bad of a deal for some better injectors. But I thought I'd just take this time to at least show y'all how to do this. It's really not that complicated as far as much. It's more tedious than anything, but it's really not that bad. But I'll show you guys how to do it. One of them already got put on. Really only took me about 15 minutes just to get this one on, so it's really not that bad. But basically the first thing you're going to start doing is come over to your fuel rail. Take there's these little silver metal clips that are right here on the side that you just want to take off all of those and disconnect the factory connectors from all of them. And you might want to have some kind of a towel or a bowl ready, because when you pull these injectors out, fuel is going to spill out if there's any in there, and if you're like mine, it just went everywhere. So word of advice, get a towel or get a bucket or something to hold it over while you're pulling these things out. But anyways, once you take all these clips off, you want to just slowly wiggle these injectors out until they come off, and I'm gonna take all the rest of these off and then come back when I got them all off and show you what to do next. Okay, so I got all my other factory injectors out. I'm just gonna set these somewhere over to the side, right there. I'll get my okay. Aside from that, this is how much fuel actually came out of that thing. So like I said, just make sure you have just some kind of a cup, bucket, paper towel, whatever. I'm putting in this just to save it, because whenever you go to put the new injectors in, you want to lubricate them in a little bit of fuel and then put them into the fuel rail. That's what's recommended, so that's what I'm going to do. And just, reusing fuel, that way it's just easier. So that's what I'm going to do. The next step you're going to want to do is you're going to go get the rest of your RDX injectors and just put them right where you took the other ones out. This right in here, lubricate it. Alright, so once you get all these RDX injectors in there, next thing you want to do is take these little metal clips and put them back on the way that you took them off. So I'm going to kind of like, just like that, and you'll put them on through the back ways. Alright, so I got all my clips back on. The next step, this is where you're going to start working on depinning all these factory clips. And it's really, like I said, it's really not that difficult. It's not, it's pretty self-intuitive. So basically what you're gonna do, if I can get this to focus, start by taking this blue centerpiece out. It just pops right out. You could take a flat head and put it in between the little, let's see if I can get this, put it in between the little green rubber seal and the blue plastic piece, and rotate the flat head as you're kind of prying up on it, and it should just pop right out. And after you take the blue piece off, you'll take the rubber out, the rubber seal out, and yeah, just like this. So you take the blue plastic piece and the green rubber out, and it's going to be pretty hard for you to see this, but if you're looking at the connector clip just like this, let's see if I can, right here, and this, like, if the notch is pointing, if the notch is on the top side and you're looking at these two pins right here, right on the top side of this little silver pieces where the pins are going in there. If you look down in there, you might have to use a flashlight or something to see it better, but there's these two little black like pins, I guess. They're like little clips that latch into the metal part of the connector to actually hold them into the plastic housing. So what you do is you take a flathead, or I don't know why I'm using tweezers. They're all right, but I recommend using a really thin flathead, smallest one you can get. Stick it down there, and basically you just want to like push it in between the best you can, like try and basically a scooping the little plastic clip back up towards the top. And when you hear it click, it basically means it's been unlatched from the pin, and then you can just pull the wire out. You'll be able to pull the wire out from the back side from right here, and you'll do that for both sides of it. So once you've done that, you can just pull the housing off, and I'll show you how to hook the Toyota clips back up after you've taken them off. So I got my little clips, and as you can see, it's free from the connector. One important thing, just as a safety measure to keep in mind, is make sure that you remember the orientation of these two pins, because you want to put them in the Toyota clips exactly the same orientation as you've pulled them out of this one. Alright, so once you've taken the ones out from the factory clips, your Toyota clips, they come off basically exactly the same way. They just look a little different. So you'll pop the plastic piece out, take the rubber out, and disconnect the original connector wires from it, and you're just left with the plastic, the rubber, and the plastic piece. And you're gonna put all this on the factory one exactly the same way as you took the factory one off, except just with the new connector clip, and I'll show you how to do it. When you go to put these wires back up, like I was saying, you gotta make sure to orient them the correct way. So if you can see this, the yellow and black wire, all these connectors have them. The yellow and black wire, if you look on the back of your Toyota connector, you'll see these little numbers, the 1 and 2. The yellow and black wire is always gonna go to the number 2 side hole right on this bottom side. So you always want to put the yellow and black through this hole lined up with number 2 to make sure that they're oriented correctly. Alright, so I got the little pins back into this Toyota clip, and one thing also to note, when you are putting these things back in the Toyota clips that originally were in the factory pins, they're not going to be able to like clip back into place to hold these pins inside the housing. But as soon as you get the rubber seal and the plastic back on, it'll hold the pins in place, and it's good enough to keep it there. You shouldn't really have to worry about it. Always, when you put these things back on, just tug on the wires a little bit to see if they're coming out or not, and if they are, pull the plastic piece back up, push the pins in as far as you can, and then push down on the plastic piece as good as you can to really get them to stay snug and tight, just to reassure yourself so you don't have anything to worry about later. Alright, and that's basically it. Once you fit that on there, go ahead, plug it into your injector, and that's it. It should clip on there right. And it's good and snug. My wires aren't coming out. It's in good place, and it's on there good. That's basically it. Not much to it. Just literally putting one of these things on took me 10 minutes, really. I mean, pretty self-explanatory, and easy, good mod. Just make sure, one thing that's important though is when you get done putting these injectors in, you're gonna have to change your air-fuel ratios because you have more fuel coming in, being bigger injectors. These are 410 compared to I can't remember, I think the stocks are like 290 or 310. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know they're not anywhere near 410. So yeah, you're gonna have to get a slight tune, change your air fuel ratios, I decided, you know, just to do this upgrade because, you know, I'm over here. I got this engine put in, and once I get this stuff put in, I'm gonna have to get it tuned anyway, so it'll run smoothly and fluently. So, you know, why not get injectors while I'm at it? So, yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, I hope this video helps some of you guys out who are trying to put some of these RDX injectors in. Give this video a like, share it, comment below if you have any questions, or I'm gonna put, like I said, the part numbers down below so y'all can find them and where to get them and stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching, and till the next video, I guess, when I'll start putting the engine in once I get the oil pump in. So yeah, y'all be ready for that, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.